Once upon a time, but this the memory. It's like synergy. Life the hardest teacher y'all could ever get the master. Get a test first, then y'all get that lesson after. Steve's never stressing them G's to freeze egos. Please, I just get them in threes, like the Migos.
What's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome y'all back to the Diagnosed Success Podcast. I am your host, K Sparks. It's a blessing to be a blessing. We are blessed and highly favored. Appreciate y'all tuning in each and every single week. And as always, before we get started, we're going to get started with that word of the day. Something motivational, inspirational, get you through your day, your week, your life. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to take it back, man. We're going to say this, man. Collaboration is greater than competition. I say that again. Collaboration is greater than competition. Teamwork makes the dream work. And when you can be surrounded by like-minded people, that's a game changer. Shout out to my man Dell, because we was having a conversation just today, and we was talking about how the importance of being surrounded by like-minded people, people that got things going on for themselves, people that have vision, right? We talk about, let's talk about, the difference between a boss and a leader. A boss has a title, right? A leader has a vision. Two different things, right? Anybody could become a boss, but not everybody's a leader. And that's what you want. You want to be a leader yourself, but you also want to be surrounded by other leaders, because not only do they have a vision for what they want, they can see a vision in you too, potential in you to make you be the greatest version of yourself. You feel me? So if anything, always remember that collaboration is greater than competition. Surround yourself with leaders, man, and that is the word of the day. All right? But for today, we're going to get into the topic y'all want to get into, because that's all we do, right? Y'all submit these topics and we talk about them. This is actually a funny one. This made me laugh. The top 3 most useless band members, okay? This is a topic that was submitted, and then I put the fillers out there to see feedback from the people, which is y'all, what y'all thought about this. So I'm going to read these joints, but then I'll also give my input about what I feel, okay? So, and I think we should switch it up, man. We need some, as I go into this, man, I need some background music, you know what I'm saying? Give me some background music, some game show music. Let's switch it up, all right? Bong. All right, so number 1, this comes from Mike from Brooklyn. He says, yo, K, Pras from the Fugees. Pras from the Fugees is the worst band member. He literally ruined every song he was on with the Fugees. And if he wasn't Wyclef's biological cousin, this would have never happened. It's diabolical. Yo, man. All right. Got the music. Damn, man. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I will say this. When I love the Fugees, right? And when I first heard them, Fuji La, all of them records, well, hold up. I'll take it back. I even loved the Fugees back when they was doing Mona Lisa. Hey, Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday? That was fire. That album didn't perform well, but that was a fire single. And I just loved the artistry of it, with the video and everything. And I thought back then, Lauren was clearly going to be a superstar. She was going to break off and do her own thing. But, I kind of think that they had just a different style. I think Pras gave what he gave, right? And then I think that, Wyclef did what he did too, talented producer. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Pras actually put the group together. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. So, I mean, shout out to you, Mike, saying I don't 100% agree with this. I mean, I do see where you're going with it, because he did have a very abstract, different style. I will say that, right? But hey, listen, man. To make a gumbo, you need different spices, right? And he was the flavor for the group, right? So I'll say that. But shout out to you. Shout out to you. All right. All right. Next up, we got Linda from Philly. Shout out to Linda from Philly. Shout out Jelly from Philly. Shout out to Joe Scott. Linda says, let's get some music. All right. Daron from 112. Just seems like he was related to somebody and in the mix, because Lord knows what the hell did he do. Yo, I kind of agree with that too. I agree. I don't know what he did. He was just kind of always around. You would catch maybe some B-roll footage of him just bobbing his head or whatever, but I never really understood what he did either. It was interesting. I guess I could just say that. You know what I mean? Didn't make any sense then. Damn sure don't make no sense now. All right, so I agree with that one. All right, and then there was the last one. This is crazy. Music. All right, so for the last spot, all right, this comes from Billy from the Bronx. Billy from the Bronx, B to B. Billy says, Mr. Dalvin from Jodeci was equivalent to a good-looking woman that can't cook or clean. Damn. He was around and just looked good. His only competition or his equivalent would be Pinocchio from Drew Hill. Oh man, that's nasty work, man. That's nasty work, man. But I guess I can see that a little bit too. I think, listen, every group has that, right? There's the person that puts in the most work. That's the superstar. Clearly, that from the inception, when you see the group, you're like, that person's gonna go solo. Hands down, that person's gonna go solo. It's gonna leave you guys, so you better start investing your money. You better start filtering money into stocks, businesses, real estate, because that star is leaving you guys, right? So, you see it. And then you got the guys that are kind of around, where they just kind of fill up the void in space, right? So, I mean, I could agree with that. I agree with that. So, I mean, these were interesting. I agree with some, the majority, I would say. They made good points, you know what I'm saying? No shade to none of these people. It's just, it is what it is, right? Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson. Tito was Tito, right? It is what it is. Right? So, I think this was a good topic, man. A fun topic. Shout out to y'all, the listeners, as always, because this is y'all here. Sound off below. Let me know y'all thoughts, y'all comments. What are some useless band members that you might think exist in this world? All right? Did you agree with the list? Do you disagree? I want to know. All right? Like, subscribe, comment. Till next time. Peace.